Alright guys, so if you haven't guessed, we are test fitting these two scarves tonight. We're going to see how it goes. Using the chain falls because that's what I'm going to be using up above when I set these things, so I might as well get some practice with them. I had two of them set up here, but one the chain's off on the what cranks it up on the chain hoist. But so anyhow, we're going to slow the time lapse down here. I've got a piece scabbed on so I could strap it, and that way the straps aren't going to slide on me. But what I have to do, I've got to pick this up, spin it around because I didn't plan very well, and then we're going to flip it over and try to land it on top of the other one we have on the ground. We'll see what happens. That is called a clevis pin, honey.
Hey, do you know what it looks like?
What does it look like to you?
A horseshoe.
A horseshoe, huh?
You know.
Alright, you want to work the chains for a second?
Yeah!
Just so we get the tension on it. I'll tell you when to stop, and you got to stop exactly when I tell you, okay? Because I don't want you taking...
I'm going to use my shirt, though.
I don't want you standing there. Don't use your shirt. You can wash your hands. Be a man, Emma. You can do it.
I understand which one it is. Is it this one?
I think so.
Yep. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Steady. Hand over hand. There you go.
I'm not going to go very fast.
What's that?
I'm not going to go very fast.
I'll tell you one. Now you got to pay attention. Look up once in a while. Check your rope. You don't have any weight on it yet, and that's why I don't want you pulling it with weight on it. But when you're moving stuff like that, you want to check what you're rigged to once in a while.
So do you look up at the rope thing?
Well, you got to learn how to do it too. Just check up once in a while. Make sure nothing. I splice that rope. I splice the loops in it. So you really trust Daddy that much? Yeah, that's real, guys. Okay, a little bit more. I'll tell you.
Trust you. I just I don't know if it's working.
That's all right. All right, that'll work. Thank you.
No, I'll just hold this until you get over.
You need to hold it. Okay, I want you to step way over there, way out of the way, okay? I'd rather be crushed by this than have you get crushed by it.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have that.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have another tax deduction if you got crushed by this thing, would I?
No.
Oh, see? We need our tax deductions. It's a very important part of life, right? Here we go. What happens when you keep junk everywhere, Emma?
Please, one of those colors be wrong.
Until we have these, there we go. Until we have these hot plates down, we can't really take it down.
Do you want me to put some under?
No, I want you just to stay back. I don't want you anywhere near this right now, okay?
When it's like up in the air like that, but when it's close to the ground,
I don't want you anywhere near this thing right now.
when it gets like an inch above the ground, then I can.
When I get the weight off of it, you can come back over,
That's what I mean.
okay? But not until we get the weight off of it. we're going to use the chain fall over the sawmill. We're going to pull it back and try to drop it. We'll see how it works for us.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, Emma.
Look,
What do you got?
another big toad.
Another big toad?
Could I show them?
You're going to kiss it, are you?
No. Not in a million years would I kiss a toad. Could I show the people on YouTube?
Yeah, you can show the people on YouTube.
I just caught this big toad. This is humongous. I never caught a toad this big.
Well, he's a big one, isn't he?
I know, look at it.
Fat bastard, right?
Yeah. Backflip. Oh, he just peed on me! Too short, you would have to redo the whole thing.
You gotta swing this. Haha, look at that.
It like fits like,
Okay, Emma, I need you to grab.
that's a little too small.
No, it's not. I gotta block this end up.
Because there's a gap in it.
The floor is out of level, so I gotta block this end up.
Oh, that's why there's a gap in it then.
Okay. Can you slide a block under here for me when I lift it?
What box?
Right here. The one right in my hand.
Yeah, let me get it. There.
Okay, we can actually go with one. Pretty nice joint right there.
Yeah.
Get
Like,
me.
there's like a gap about that big.
Well, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be, honey. At least that's what I'm going to tell everybody on camera. You know why?
Why?
'Cause I can't be wrong. Right?
I better edit that out.
Okay, let's see how we did.
Did you slide that under?
Yep.
Mommy should be coming home. I mean, it's
It's not too bad.
pretty much what.
Not too bad.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Woody.
Instead of you using tripod all the time, I could be your cameraman.
If you could hold it steady, I'd let you.
I could. Maybe we could just try it sometime. Make like a
Yeah, we could try it sometime, Mama.
what?
We could try it sometime.
And if it goes well, then I could be your camera.
Okay, let me know when that gets together. Did it do anything?
Yeah, it went over just a little. I think like one more tap.
One more tap.
Yeah, like one more.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Yep, that's good.
That's good.
Right here, there's still a tiny gap right there, though.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
See? It's like
Look at
tight.
that.
It's like super tight together.
That's good.
It's funny how they like just join together and like it's fun.
Well, I can live with that. Well, we can see where it's most important to be flush, we are flush. Now this is the timber right here that I got off on the milling. I let the blade go too long and there was some decent knots in this one on one side of it and it kind of really goofed me up. But the rest of them came out perfect the other day. So we can live with it. It's not a big deal, but it's out of flush to the inside of the building, which is where I'd rather have it than on the outside where I've got to put siding. Not a big deal to me. If this was somebody's house, I certainly would not leave something like that, but I'm using rough cut timbers and that's the kind of stuff you're going to have. But right here, where it's most important to be square and flush with itself, is right along this top place. That's why you're using a reference face. That's why you're using an adjacent face, because when you go to put your rafters on here, you want them all, they got to be right. So this is how you're making them right. Remember what I told you before, the horizontal timbers, your reference face is always up. Your vertical timbers, your reference face is out. So, and your best adjacent face on a horizontal member should be to the outside of the building. So, horizontal member, reference face up, best adjacent face out, and that that's how you'll get things to go together well. So this isn't bad at all. I can live with that. I could do a little planing on it before we finalize it, but it's actually a pretty good fit. So we'll probably just leave it and go from there. Oh, we got a visitor now. You're not one of the dogs. So,
Come here, Vinny.
well guys, there's our first top plate scarf joint fit together. I'm happy with it. The next one we'll try to do better on it. Thank you. This crazy. No, you're all right. So, coming up, I've got some more milling to do, obviously. I've got a couple more of these top plates to cut for the eastern side of the building. Then we're going to put them on. Got to cut the braces. We're going to keep moving. So, if you guys enjoyed this, you like what you see, like, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. Share the videos. It helps the channel. Really appreciate it, guys, and thank you to all the new subscribers the last couple of days for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And like I've said before, believe it or not, you guys are helping me finish this project. So anyhow, you guys have a good evening. I will catch you on the next one.